Okay, so we've talked about how to display our solutions to inequalities as set notation on a number line, obviously as an inequality. So there is one other way that we can display our solutions, and that's in this thing called interval notation. So let's remember that inequalities have infinite solutions, typically. Infinite solutions. And so we want to be able to display those also as an interval notation. It's just another way to display those infinite solutions. So let's take a look at this table. So solutions to inequalities have the words greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. And each of these comes with like its own sort of package of display options. Okay, so let me show you what I mean by that. Let's just use an example. Let's just use the number 2 for all these examples. Let's say that our solution set was greater than 2. Let's just say. Then in inequality, we would be x greater than 2. So we know what that looks like. On a number line, this is a very abbreviated number line. We would have 1, 2, 3. We would have an open circle at 2, arrow pointed to the right. And then for interval notation, what this is going to look like, so interval notation uses, basically the format is going to be a parentheses or an exponent, the number that we're interested in, and then we're going to use the infinity sign. So let me show you what I mean. For the symbol greater than, we're going to use parentheses, and we want numbers that are greater than 2. So it's going to be 2, comma, and then where does this go to? It goes to infinity. And infinity always gets a parentheses. Now, we're also going to see brackets in here. Well, I'll show you what I mean here in just a minute. But what this says is this says all the real numbers from 2 to infinity, and this parenthesis means don't include 2. That's what that means. All right, let's do another one. I know this is a little bit confusing, but let's just do another one. So how about less than 2? Okay, so that would look like this. Less than 2. And my number line, 1, 2, 3, open circle at 2. This time we're pointing to stuff less than it. So here's what the interval notation would look like. The interval notation would be negative infinity to the number 2 with a parentheses. And what does this say? This says the solution set is all the real numbers from negative infinity to 2, and the parentheses tells me not to include 2. All right, let's look at another one. How about greater than or equal to 2? So that would look like this. Greater than or equal to 2. On a number line, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a closed circle, right? That's the closed circle goes with the fact that this is also equal to. That gives us a closed circle. If it doesn't have the equal to, we use the open circle, which tells us don't include 2. Well, how do we do that with interval notation? We do it this way. We want all the numbers from 2 to infinity, and this time we're going to use a bracket because that tells us to include 2. And then again, infinity. Now, infinity always gets a parentheses because infinity is a concept. You can't include infinity because infinity is a concept, not a number. All right, one last one. Less than or equal to 2. I bet you can figure this one out on your own. Less than or equal to 2. Number line. 1, 2, 3. Closed circle at 2, arrow pointed to the left, numbers that are less than 2. And so this time we're going to have parentheses, negative infinity, 2, and this time a bracket. And this says include all the numbers from negative infinity to 2, and this time include 2. So that's what interval notation looks like. Let's do a couple more examples. So if I want all real numbers greater than 5, notice that I use the term all real numbers. That's because when we look at these number lines, Okay, when we look at this number line, like this one right here, actually, let me lower this down a little bit. When we look at these number lines, I'm not just including like the integers 1, 2, 0, -1. Remember, I'm including all the numbers that are in between also, 1.5, 1.1, 1.27, whatever. I'm including all of those. So I have to say all real numbers. All right, let's take a look. All real numbers greater than 5. Okay, so let's write that first as an inequality. All real numbers greater than 5. Let's write it as on a number line. Let's display it as a number line. So I'm going to do 4, 5, 6. And since this is greater than, I'm going to use an open circle, and I want numbers bigger than 5, so I'm going to point to the right. And then, so what does this look like in interval notation? Parentheses 5, because we want all the numbers from 5 to infinity. And then that always gets a parentheses. How about all real numbers less than or equal to -3? Okay, let's take a look. All real numbers less than or equal to -3. What does that look like on a number line? We're going to do -4, -3, -2. Less than or equal to gets a closed circle, arrow to the left. What does that look like in interval notation? We want all the numbers from -infinity to -3, and we want to include -3, so it gets a bracket. Okay, last one. This one's a little bit different. Check this out. All real numbers between -1 and 7. So in that case, we're going to skip the inequality style. We're not going to worry about that for right now. But we could do a number line. Watch this. All real numbers between -1 and 7. Okay, so here's -1. Here's +1. I'm going to skip every other. 3, 5, 7. And I want all the real numbers between -1 and 7. So I don't want things less than -1. I don't want things bigger than 7. I want the things between them. So it kind of makes like a little barbell or a little Q-tip or whatever you want to say. And then what does that look like in interval notation? I want all the numbers from -1 to 7. And for these, whenever I use the word between, that means to include. So this is like regular English, -1 to 7. So we're going to include those. So that gets closed circles and that gets brackets because we're including. I know this is a little confusing, but I think the more you practice it, you're going to get it. This is just another way of displaying or communicating the solutions, the infinite solutions to an inequality.